Yeah, I thought so. I thought we'd get that off there. Just a little surface rust, maybe. I do see immediately that the pulley has, we're going to need a new pulley. The pulley, any area you got on yonder where you're going to meet metal against metal, take you that's one of them half round blades right there, and you can go right around that. What you want to do is get that paint going away from there. You do not want any paint on the surface where two pieces of metal are bolted together, because the thickness of the paint, at some point in time, the thickness of that paint is going to go away, and when that happens, then it'll be loose. So if you do it this way, it'll be tight all the time. And it goes on, if you remember, it went on there just like that right there. That's where it's going to go. And being this is a 37, we did paint pulley to match the engine. I did something off camera. It was so quick that I couldn't catch it. And what happened is when I stuck the flywheel up there like that and turned it a couple of times and took it off and looked at the flywheel, in this area right around the outside of this, there was a place in there that was real shiny. By that observance, I knew that that area had been rubbing against the bottom of that coil right there. So what I done is I loosened up these two screws right here, loosened them up, and then I moved this core out as far as it would go, and it moved quite a bit. Tightened these up really tight, and now it's proud of that circle there. Before it was a little shy. All three of them are proud. I did put the flywheel back on there and turn it, so I do have clearance here, and I didn't show any wear on the layout die, so I have clearance there. The point we're at now is to install the cam, and you want this writing, this arrow, and the numbers, you want that to be facing out here. You won't be looking at that. Some of these right here are really tight to get on there. Some of them are not. And then let's talk about that. As far as timing goes, if you have one of these cams and that lobe is wore off, some of them are wore to the extreme. When that happens, you're moving the timing mark where the points opens. Just keep that in mind. Put the cam on there and line it up yonder with the keyway. Keep it in alignment right there. Push it all the way on there, and it goes back as far as it'll go. It's got a shoulder back there. Put the keyway in there. And this wavy washer, you do need one of these to hold a little pressure on there, and you can still buy these. A wavy washer takes up the room in there, so it won't be no play in it. We've got all of this is tight. This coil is still a little bit iffy. I want everyone to keep remembering that. Put a little oil right here on that hole, the taper part, the keyway and all. Let's put a little light oil on there, on that taper part especially. And then let's run that down in that hole on that flywheel right there, or at least an oily cloth. We got that done. And take the oily cloth and go over the bare surfaces on the magnet, and we can put it on there now. We're done with it. And I did set the points there at 20 thousandths. It's got one of them new condensers. I kind of like them. Find where the keyway is, put that up on there like that right there. The pulley will go next. And just choose the side of the pulley that looks the better to be the outside. It'll go either way. A large, heavy washer, flat. The parts book for Maytag shows a lock washer. But I have found out if you put that lock washer on there, you ain't got much threads left. So I do leave that lock washer off and just assemble it like. And you want to make sure that pulley is indexed. I'll show you. You want to make sure that this pulley is always indexed with that D shape. Hold the pressure on it like that. Don't let it get floppy. And then put your nut on there. And you'll know everything is indexed. All that's left to do is to tighten that up. And once it gets tightened up, then I will touch this up with a small sable brush. Rust-Oleum dark hunter green enamel. It's going to need a lot of. Let's install the rubber spark plug boots to the spark plug. Let's just go ahead and put them on now. Just feed it through there like that right there, and you can see it right back in there. You see it? Do y'all see that thing right there? That's got to get on to your spark plug. You see that one's they're not identical. They're a little bit. It's just manufacturing, I guess. Fork in there. Y'all see it? And you get that on your spark plug. Put that on there like that, and find it where it is, the little forky thing, and push it on there like that. And it's a good addition. That's all I can say about them spark plug wire covers. That spark plug was loose, not being any good, but it's broken off. But it was, and so is that one. You've got to get that like that, and then put your boot on there. That's why you do that. These are missing on quite a lot of engines. These boots. It's you need to have them on there, and it's a part number 23315 Seisman spark plug boot cover.